Hey guys, Desolator Magic back, and it seems like it's all bad news this week. Well, I've got more of it, because I see a potential problem in the world of Magic that's going to be coming up pretty soon. But of course, like the helpful analyst I always am, I decided to give you guys the heads up on it so that you can adjust accordingly and hopefully not lose too much money. Let me just paint like a scenario in your head here to kind of start explaining why I see an upcoming problem. So you walk into your local gaming store, and you look into the counter. You know, they always have the glass counter with like all the really cool expensive cards, like all in the cases and everything, and they're like, you know, hundreds of dollars. All of a sudden you see it, a foil Jace. The blue looks so sick, and you were going to pick one up anyway, and then you see the price. It's only $30. I mean, that's a pretty darn good price for a foil mythic planeswalker that's, you know, part of the main storyline. And the blue with the foiling, oh my gosh. I did have one of these personally. It is amazing. If I saw it in a display, I would be tempted to buy it. I mean, Jace loves puzzles, and I love foils. That's just how the world works. So anyway, you, me, a random person, whoever, walks into a store, they see it. And they're like, oh man, I just, you know, I'm checking my wallet. All right, let's just see how much cash I got on me. You know, I don't want to throw it on the credit card necessarily, but if I got the cash, I mean, hey, you know, why not? So you're on the edge here. I mean, this is a shaky decision. I mean, you may buy it, you may not. It's like maybe a 51-49 type of thing, not a complete blowout, walk in, yes, I'll take it. So now everybody knows this feeling. I mean, you see a super schmanz card and you're like, oh man, I just gotta have that. Let's just see if I can afford it. You know, I think I can. And I was looking to buy a Jace anyway, but that's the foil edition. It's so much cooler. You know, I didn't want to spend that much. We're all familiar with all the thoughts that go rolling around in your head. Well, unfortunately, this very, very fragile yes or no situation where the shop holder is kind of holding his breath and thinking, oh man, I hope he pulls the trigger. I'd love to sell this. Somebody has now done something to screw this up. Now, I'm not going to name names. I mean, there's been a lot of blaming. Everybody's making YouTube videos about this right now. Everybody's just taking a crap all over it. I'm going to rise above that, and I'm not going to name names and say who's responsible for this. So let's rewind the scenario a little bit. You get to the point where you're checking your wallet, and you're like, oh, dude, I got 20. That's awesome. That practically pays for the card right there. I had no idea I had that. And then you pull out this disapproving stare. I mean, just look at that. Does it look like Harriet Tubman wants to be traded in for a foil Jace when you could buy just a regular Jace? Could they have even picked a more disapproving stare looking back at you when you're about to spend your money? You're not going to be able to buy anything. I mean, half the stuff you buy right now in your daily budget, you're going to pull her out and she's going to be like, you don't need that. I cannot, like, look at a giant gold-plated D20 that costs $18.99, pull out Harriet Tubman and have her looking at me like, I did not spend all that time as a slave and like helping slaves escape and stuff and, you know, all the hardships in my life to have you trade me for a giant gold-plated D20 that weighs 4 pounds. And you know that's real because I just bought one of those 3 weeks ago. I saw it in the case and I'm like, damn, I love giant gold metal dice. Well, as you all know, you should all know that by watching my channel. But Harriet Tubman is having none of that. Now, they couldn't have used like the yay, I just helped some slaves escape Harriet Tubman. They had to take the you don't really need that Harriet Tubman and slap her on the 20. Okay, I'm like running out of stupid places to go with this joke. So in case you didn't know, that is not the official $20 bill. They announced she's going on it, but they didn't actually release what the artwork's going to look like. The artwork's actually going to be released on, the 100th anniversary of the 19th Amendment that gave women the right to vote in 2020. But I would still strongly recommend selling all your really expensive foil mythics prior to 2020 because as soon as these come out, man, I mean, the effect is real. And since this entire video's joke premise was pretty damn weak and you're probably pretty mad that I gave about minute 45 of legit sounding crap at the beginning of this video, here's a picture of Nala wearing sunglasses. Oh my god, so cute. So cute. And those are actually the sunglasses she picked out to wear to the next Pro Tour. She actually just got invited. Well, I'll see you guys next video.